So, dear viewers, I'm Abhinaya, working as assistant professor in AIDS department, SRM Engineering College. So, today I'm going to explain about the genetic algorithm. So, genetic algorithm introduces about inspired by the natural selection as well as the evolution. Natural selection is nothing but a natural insects like bee, ant, as well as swarm, everything. So, it is very powerful tool for the optimizing our solution. So we have a lot of solutions. We need to derive the best solution from that solutions. So we can use this genetic algorithm to get the optimizing our solutions, and we need to derive the particular best solutions. So the steps are involving in that particular genetic algorithms are selection, crossover, and mutation. So next one is a basic terminologies. Basic terminologies or first one is a population. Population is nothing but a set of quantitative solutions. So we have lot of solutions that those solutions are best solutions. We can confused what is the best solution we need to derive. So that's those solutions are called as the population, and only single solution is called as the chromosome. So these are all the total solutions, and this one is the chromosome. And in particular element for the in the chromosome is called as the gene, and the gene is the value of the particular gene. So here it is the zero. It is a gene. The value of zero, value of that gene is zero. So it is called as the allele. And genotype is nothing but an encoded solution. Encoded solutions, we can derive that encoding procedures like binary encoder, digital encoder, string encoder, and a lot of encoder procedures we have. So that is called as the genotype. And another one is a phenotype. It is like a real world solutions. And next one is encoding and decoding. So encoding, mapping between a genotype and a phenotype. That is the mapping between genotype and phenotype is nothing but a encoding, and reverse is a decoding. So, a brief about encoding versus decoding. So, for example, consider the 0 by 1 knapsack problem. So, the knapsack problem, the phenotype space consists of the solution which just contain the items of number. Total, we have lot of numbers, and from that knapsack, what is the number we have to pick up. So, that is the solution we need to derive, right? However, in the genotype space, it can be represented as the binary string of the length. So, see, this is a lot of solutions we have. So we have to encoding it, and we need to genotype space, and here we have a computation space, and from that we can encoding it. So consider a 0 at a position x represents that x item is picked, while a 1 represents the reverse. This is the case where genotype and phenotype bases are different. And genotype is how solutions are represented in a computational form. It's like a computational form, any other formulas like that. And phenotype is the real world interpretation. For example, in a knapsack problem, phenotype list of selected items, right? Genotype is the binary string. That is, 0 means not picked and 1 is picked. Next one is the fitness function. Fitness function is evaluates how a good solution is. It should be fast and effective. Usually same as objective function used repeatedly in genetic algorithms. So what is the fitness function in the knapsack problem? Total value of picked items. And this is the basic structure of genetic algorithm. So initialize the population and evaluate a fitness. And third one is while termination not met. And next in that particular loop, these are all the steps. That is, first one is the parent selection, and second one is the crossover, and then one mutation, and evaluate offspring and survivor selection, and finally we return the best solution, right? So this is the diagrammatic representation for the steps for the genetic algorithm. So we have to population initialization, and then next one is the fitness function. These are all the continues in the loop while until the termination criteria reached. And genotype representation. So we have a lot of genotype representation, encoding representation. One is binary. Binary is nothing but a bit strings, that is 0 and 1. And real valued is nothing but a floating point genes. Integer, discrete numeric values. Permutation, order based problems. And representation should match the problem domain. The next one is the first step for the population and initialization. We have to find out the which of the solutions we have. That is populations, so group of chromosomes. Maintain diversity to avoid premature convergence. Random initialization, that is random solutions we need to get. And heuristic initialization, it is good known solution. So we have lot of solutions, and that solution, some solutions we don't know, we cannot implement it, right? So any one solution we can implement, and we have a familiar with that solution, so we just include that particular solution. That is heuristic initialization. And balance size for diversity as well as the efficiency. Next one is we have to calculate the fitness. The fitness function, simply defined, is a function which takes candidate solution to the problem as input and produces at output. How fit our good the solution is with respect to the problem in consideration. The next one is the fitness function should be possess the following characteristics. What are all the characteristics is like that? Should be sufficiently fast to compute. That fitness function should be uh, very fast to derive that particular solution, right? That should be a fitness function that we have to take. And second characteristic is it must quantitatively measure and how that fitness function is given a solution, and how that fitness function can be produced from the given solution. We have lot of solutions, and we have to select the particular solution from that lot of solutions, and we have to verify that fitness function should be fit for the deriving that solution from the given solutions, right? Next one is parent selection methods. First of all, fitness proportionate Rowlett wheel, we can do Rowlett wheel, and stochastic universal sampling, and tournament selection, rank selection, random selection. So we can I can explain one by one. First one is the Rowlett wheel. This is Rowlett wheel. We have to spin that wheel, and we can have one fixed point, right? Just we have to spin that wheel, and in that wheel, if any one point, it will stop, right? So that fixed point nearby solution is called as the parent, right? Nearby, which point is nearby for the fixed point, that is called as the parent. So this is like a parent selection, one type of parent selection method. Next one is stochastic universal sampling. That is, we can have some fixed point, and that fixed point, there are two types of fixed point. We have to fix this, and just we have to spin that wheel, and we can have any one point which is nearest and which is nearest to this, and from that we can select the parent. The next one is tournament selection. Tournament selection, we can have some like uh, we can have a team, and from that team we have to choose best winner, and that best winner we can have the competition, and that particular competition we can choose the best winner. That is called as the parent. So this is one is tournament selection. Next, crossover operators. We have some one point and split and one point, that is split and swap at one point, and multi-point. The crossover is nothing but we have a two parent. So from that parent we can make a crossover and then produce a new solution, right? So there are a lot of operators: one point, multi-point, and uniform, and arithmetic, and used for the permutation. The one point is we can fix the one point and choose the crossover. See here, we have some chromosome, right? We can choose the one point here, and we just cross over this. Multi-point, we can have a lot of points. That is what two or more points. Here I have taken a 2 points, and we just cross over these points like this, right? Uniform is nothing but like this: 0, 8, 2, 4, 4, like this we can make a randomly select genes from the parents, right? And arithmetic, we can combine the gene values, like suppose this is the formula for the particular arithmetic function: a dot x plus 1 minus a dot y into a, that is 0.5. So we can do that value. We can choose that particular one point and do it the arithmetic operations, and we can get that crossover operators. Then finally, mutation operators. Mutation operators is best flip 0 to 1, random resetting, assign new value integer, and swap. Swap is nothing but exchange of two genes. And scrabble. Scrabble is nothing but shuffle the subset of genes. And inverse. Inversion is nothing but reverse the subset of genes. So this is survivor selection. From these things, we can choose the best solution. Sometimes that solution is not suitable for our particular problem, right? So this section is very important. First one is elitism. Elitism is nothing but preserve a best individual. Best individual, that is a survival. It can survive up to lot of years, right? Up to maybe in next 10 years or next 25 years. Next one is age based, remove old individuals. And maybe that lifetime is less than the year, so we can remove that old individuals. And the next one is fitness based, remove least fit. And goal, retain and strong solution and maintain a diversity. And finally, the termination conditions we need to find out. So if suppose no improvement for the generation and reached max generations and achieved objective functions, there is there is no any other best solution for this particular problem, so we can stop that. These are all the termination condition we have. Next one is lifetime adaptation model. There are a lot of models here. So the Darwinian, Lamarckian and Baldwinian. So these are all the lifetime adaptation model. And effective implementation, add domain specific knowledge, keep population diverse, combine GA and local search, tune parameters, use fitness sharing, rank selection for diversity. And finally, applications of GA. For the genetic algorithm, lot of applications we have. One is optimization, that is the main application, and another one is scheduling and machine learning algorithms. Genetic algorithms also for the machine learning algorithms and image processing, neural networks, vehicle routing, aircraft design, DNA analysis, and TSP and variants. What is that? TSP is nothing but traveling salesman person, right? Finally, conclusion. Coming to the point. So, genetic algorithms are versatile, adaptive methods for the optimization and search. Their success relies on good design, diversity, problem-specific adjustment, and also the hybridization with local search. Right? So, we can make a genetic algorithms to optimize our best solutions. So, thank you.